Peace and laughter from a place I've discovered that's located on the edge of the village forest in that old humble Texas state of mind near the heart of the universe. And you get there by slowing down, looking around and within, and lightening up and simplifying. At least that's what my grandfather told me. He said, boy, he said, if you'll do that, you'll find that place that you've been looking for. It's all right there in slowing down, looking around, and lightening up. We've gathered this evening because whatever the human being touches with their hands, they leave a piece of themselves in it. Now, the church and religious groups have tried to make laying on of hands their own special thing and pass on to certain. But everything that human being touches, it leaves a piece of it. You know why you love your mama's cooking? It's because there's a piece of her in everything that she touches. And you taste it. Couples that sleep together through the years, they start looking like each other because they've been giving each other a piece of their mind. Sometimes it's P-I-E-C-E and sometimes it's P-E-A-C-E. But they do. They start looking like one another. We walk into the artist studio and something speaks to us. It's not like going to the Hobby Lobby. Something in that artwork, because a piece of that artist is in there. Their hands, it's in everything we touch. Our children, we lay hands on them. Our lovers, even our enemies, we have power in these wonderful hands. We bless. We gift each other. It's not a religious thing, it's a reality. It's just the way things are. It's the way the universe operates. Wherever our hands touch, a piece of me goes into it, especially when I'm creating something. And that was a joy of cooking this afternoon. I believe it with everything that is in me. That at table, that's all the one who I follow, who's taught me to follow many others. He took the two most basic things on the table, a glass of wine and a piece of bread. And he said, whenever you sit down, make sure you got things right. Don't get indigestion. Just have some bread and wine. And remember what it's like to be together. And so we gather. Because my grandpa looked at me a long time ago when I was a little boy. He called me Mr. Pete. And he's been calling me that ever since I was 4 years old. You know the song he taught me? I am a promise. I am a possibility. I am a promise with a capital P. I am a great big bundle of potentiality. And if I listen to the right voices, I'll end up making the very right choices. I'm a promise to see, to be anything I want me. We want to be together. We are a promise. Could you sing it with me? We are a promise. We are a possibility. We are a promise with a capital P. We are a great big bundle of potentiality. And if we listen to the right voices, we'll end up making the very right choices. We're a promise, don't you see, to be anything we want us to be. Folks, what joy it is to welcome you to this table. This place where so many people through the years, Kleberg Hall. My family came to America in the 1600s from North Tarpley. And there's a hall up there. It was the Doan Hall. The Doan's Pills family name came from that. But to sit at table and to say, we're going to dream, to serve some young voices that are struggling, help them. And those that are struggling because of age, or we go through times in our life when our muse were not as connected. And now we're going to honor some of these. Maybe we'll rekindle their fire. Maybe we'll rekindle their fire. Because there's an old story, and it's a true one. 300 years ago, a shipload of Quakers was coming into America, and they were going to start a new life. A storm came up as if they were within the sight of the American shores. They crashed, washed ashore. They took the boards and the timbers from that boat and built temporary shelters on their side. And the last words that the captain wrote in his logbook after he found his logbook and it dried out, we gathered sticks, we kindled a fire, and we left it burning. That's what we're seeking to do. Gather sticks, young and old, kindle some fires, and leave it burning.